This is the first part of the Neverwinter Nights Aurora Toolset tutorial, and we're going to fly through this stuff. This is just super fast for those of you that might have missed class or whatever. So, starting off, we're going to open up the toolset. Excuse me, open up the toolset. And we need to create a new module. Click OK. And we're going to call this one Beginner Tutorial. Click Next. And then a module doesn't work unless you have at least one area. So in the Area Wizard, which shows up next, we'll click Area Wizard button. And we're going to call this one Fern, F-E-R-N. And for the tile set, we're going to choose Rural. Click Next. And we'll leave the default area size 8 by 8. Click Next. And then Finish. Okay, it takes you back to the module wizard again, but we're only going to do this one area in this one, so click on Next and Finish. Okay, here's our toolset window, and I'm just going to resize mine just a little bit here. Okay. Left side is all the areas and objects in your level, in your module. You can use these plus and minus symbols to collapse the lists. In the middle is your design area. We'll come back to that in just a second. On the right side is your blueprint list, and this is where all the different blueprints for the objects you can place in your level. So these are kind of the game's official blueprint items, and then here is the specific items on the left side that are actually part of your module. So this is your library to choose from, in essence, over here on the right. Each one of these buttons here controls a new area of the library. So if you want to paint placeable objects, you click on this, and then you can see things like a cage or a catapult, and you can drop those into the area. This top button here is the terrain paint button, and so that lets you change the landscape by creating hills or valleys or things like that. And then over here on the right side is the start location, and so you can paint a new area for the player to begin the level in. So right now it's in the center of the map. Wherever this is, when you try to play the level, that's where the character shows up. That's where the player shows up. All right, up at the top you've got some buttons here, your save and create new buttons over here. Go to your start area, and then over here you've got your, these buttons right here control what is currently showing. So if you've got a lot of stuff on the screen, you can turn these filters on and off so that they, all your creature objects don't show up, or all your placeable objects don't show up. You can turn off the starting location, but we'll leave those all on for now because there's not much we're going to put in this level. Here on the right, you've got some display options. You can have the game run with shadows showing as if you were playing the game. Same thing with fog, and if you're not close enough to what you're looking at, it won't show up because the game fog will be in place. And also the area lighting. If you turn this on, it uses the in-game lighting for the area as if you were playing the game. If you turn it off, you can see things a little better. And then over here you've got ambient sound, music, background music playing, and sound objects. And I would just turn those off. If you want to have the game level music playing while you're working, you can turn those on. They need to be on if you're checking if you're creating sound objects and things like that, but we don't need them on for now. Okay, to control this area, you've got these buttons down here on the bottom, and you can pan with these guys here. You can rotate your camera view with these ones here, raise and lower the camera, angle, and then you can zoom in and zoom out. And then these buttons are for rotating objects. So if you click on this this guy right here, I can't select him right now. There, and then you rotate that, you can change which way that object faced. So that would actually change which way the character faced when he appeared in the level. All right, these are kind of slow to work with. You can also right-click, control right-click, and that lets you fly around the scene like this. And if you control left click, it lets you just kind of drag the scene around underneath you. The mouse wheel will scroll in and out of your area. Okay, that's the basics of how to run it. We're going to create some terrain here to start us off. So go to the terrain area and choose raise or lower. And then I'm going to move over to the top right corner and I'm going to raise this area up. And just paint around until you like how it looks. That's good enough. Maybe I'll raise this up a little bit more. If you raise something up that you didn't want raised, you can lower it by right-clicking. That'll lower it back out. Okay, that's good. We also want to create a building here, and so we're going to go to the groups area and go down to in, and we'll drag out a little in to be part of our level here. If you right-click this, it will rotate its direction and change its placement. We'll just leave it like that. Click it, left-click to place it, and there is the in. At this point, you could actually save it and test the game. So you can click Save, go to the Build menu and choose Test, and that would actually start running the game as if you were playing it. I'm going to skip that step. You can go ahead and pause this and do that if you want to. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is add in a cave area over here. So to get that, I'm going to go to the Features list and go down to Cave. And this one should be, by default, should be facing the right way. It should be facing south. And just place it, you know, on your area in a spot that looks good. If you do it correctly, it should look something like this coming out of your hill there. And that's going to be where we go into a mine. The storyline for this tutorial is there's a mine, an iron mine over here that's been taken over by goblins, and the player character is going to come in and save the people and get the situation all set up.